Are Zagnuts the most famous candy used in a movie? There's definitely one ahead of them. Zagnut are a peanut butter brittle type interior similar to a Butterfinger, surrounded by a thin peanut butter cream topped with toasted coconut. They were released by the D.L. Clark Candy Company in 1930, which was started in Pittsburgh in 1886 by Irish immigrant and namesake of the D.L. Clark Candy Company, D.L. Clark, but his friends called him Candy Company. He initially sold candy out of a horse-drawn wagon, which is, in my opinion, the only way to enjoy food. But in 1917, he hit the big time with the candy that immortalized his name forever, the Horse Candy Guy Bar. I mean, the Clark Bar. By 1920, his company was making almost 150 different candies and are credited with being the first company to combine chocolate with mint, peanut butter, and coconut, and the last company to do all three at once. The Zagnut was their big follow-up to the Clark Bar, basically being the same thing but with coconut instead of chocolate on the exterior, and have been owned by Hershey since 1996, but they're most famous for being associated with another monstrous entity, Beetlejuice. A Zagnut is what Beetlejuice used to lure a fly to his death in the movie, whose name I can't say a third time. But while this scene is iconic and probably why most people know what a Zagnut is today, is it the most famous candy used in a movie? Another notable contender is the Baby Ruth, which was used in The Goonies and of course Caddyshack, where it won an Oscar for playing feces in a pool. But nothing can touch the use of Reese's Pieces in E.T., which was so effective that it led to a 65% spike in sales when the movie came out. Unfortunately, there was no such recorded spike for Zagnut after the release of Beetlejuice. Oh no, what have I done? My review? I was so drawn to these from Beetlejuice, but the fact that it was covered in coconut and looked like a chicken cutlet kinda turned me away from trying it for years. Huge mistake. These are excellent. The coconut is barely noticeable, and the interior is, dare I say, an improvement on the Butterfinger. The thin layer of peanut butter cream surrounding it really set it over the top. The texture is great, and these just taste really good, so my rating out of 5 cavities is 4.125.